Good morning, class. Today we will be discussing the different breeds of livestock and also their genus and species names. So if everybody's ready to go, we'll get started. Okay. Here we have the different types of cattle. We have beef and dairy cattle, as well as their species names. Could I have a volunteer to go to the board and place the beef cow under the beef cow and the dairy cows where the dairy cows goes? Mr. Creel, would you like to help me out with this, please, sir? Thank you. And Ayrshire goes to a dairy breed. That's correct. Jersey as well. He's on a roll. Brown Swiss. Now brown cow. Guernsey. Mr. Creel did a fantastic job. Let's give him a hand, everybody. Now, a little bit gets a little tougher. Different sheep, they have different hogs have different characteristics, or swine, as they're properly called. Can I get another volunteer for this? Miss Ball, could you help us out with this, please, ma'am? Thank you. All right, she's gonna go with Yorkshire. There you go. Miss Ball must have heard about the trick. What's the trick, you may ask, Mr. Creel? Mr. Creel, the trick is that all hogs whose last name end in "ir," their ears are pointed or erect. There is one exception to this rule, and there you go. Miss Ball is on the ball, Mr. Creel, and as you can tell, all the hogs except the ones that end in "ir" are pointed, and the only exception to this rule is the Peotrain hog, and his ears are drooped. Next, we have different breeds of sheep, and this gets a little harder still. We might need our star pupil to come up here, which is Mr. Creel, and see if he can't figure out which of these have fine, coarse, or medium or dual purpose wool. Start with Rambouillet, Mr. Creel. There you go. Sussex. He's going to marinate. He's going to mix it up on us. Cheviot. Alright. Alright. Does anybody in the class have any questions while Mr. Creel is going along with this? Yes, Miss Ball. You have any questions? Miss Ball just asked, what is the difference between a fine wool and a long wool? The difference is with a fine wool, it's what you'll find in your clothing, your more thicker clothes, your winter clothes, and a long wool is not as desirable because it has more. The staple isn't as good. The staple is the length of the wool, and it's more coarse. And there's also different grades of wool. And a fine wool sheep is also more white than a long wool sheep. A long wool sheep is most of the time has different colors, like brown or black wool. And if you don't like to breed the white and the black or brown sheep, because then your wool can't be used for market, but you can take your fine wool sheep and your dark or brown colored sheep and mix them together for a range flock, and that way you can have a good dual purpose breed, which is where your Columbia and your Target comes from. So some genus and species names of cows and hogs. Miss Ball, would you like to do this? Start with Boss Taurus. Alright. Where do you think Equus caballus goes? It sounds like its name. Okay. Ovis aries. Little hint, they like to jump over things. And then Sus scrofa. These just like to scrooch around. Alright, now number 6. Um, okay, this is a little trivia. I like trivia. Start at the bottom. What is the oldest breed of hogs in the United States? That should say United States. I'm sorry, class. But that is the oldest breed of hogs developed in the United States. Mr. Creel has got this down pat. All right. What animal originated on the King Ranch in Texas and is 5/8 Shorthorn and 3/8 Brahman? Miss Ball would like to do this. And she has got it. Santa Gertrudis. Alright, now this is a two-part answer. What animal is a mix between a Lincoln and a Rambouillet, and it was also created in what state? Little hint, this is Dr. Schmidt's home state. For all y'all that don't know Dr. Schmidt, that is Mr. Creel's and mine's animal science instructor, who we owe our knowledge of this PowerPoint about. And finally, for all y'all that have any more questions about what we've learned today, y'all can go to georgiaaged.com, or org, I should say, and let's say you want to do a game on animal science. You can come down here towards the bottom. They have, see, quiz games, and then from quiz games you can click on, let's just say, animal science general quiz, and have fun with it. It's just like PowerPoint. Thank y'all for paying attention, being such a good class, and if anybody has any questions, I'll take questions at this time. Thank you.